Personnel is out. Everyone's ready to get this one going. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the 8th pick in the draft. The lefty who led your alma mater, Washington, to the national championship game, Brock, Michael Penix Jr.
One of the big advantages of Michael Penix coming into the league is it wasn't storybook in college. In fact, he got beat up in Bloomington. Everybody remembers the end at Washington, the runner-up for the Heisman, the national title game, but he took a beating. Injuries derailed many of his years back at Indiana. And I think because of that background, because of all that gets built through that adversity, he's more than ready for everything that comes his way in the NFL.
Going deep right away. He's got it inside the 25. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Slot man motioned over. They run it with Saquon Barkley. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Barkley takes it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 6-0 lead right away. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do, but to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And they'll be led out by the longtime veteran at QB.
The biggest mistake you can make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they've planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. To throw it on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
First couple snaps, first drive of a game, it's all about who can land that opening punch. Gain that first advantage in a game-long back and forth. Well, that opening punch was a solid cross, maybe even an uppercut that caught him right on the job and sets an immediate tone for this defense.
Trying again following the sack. That throw behind his intended target. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
They may not have been the first defense to hit the field today, but certainly they wasted no time making their presence felt. Couple sacks in just the first few plays here, and they'll add more to it if this offense doesn't start to figure out their protection.
So as they face fourth down, on comes Corey Bajorquez to kick. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. It's taken at midfield. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Dolphins will have themselves a short field to begin the drive. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Play action, here's Penix. And not a great choice on 1st down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted actually, so 2nd down coming up.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You gotta secure the pick before anything else.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Penix working from the gun. He's on the move. Pass taken in by Diggs. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
This defense did the best they could to track him as he ran all the way across the field, but eventually, you're just going to lose him. And that's when a completion was made and turned it into a significant gain.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Dolphins pull out in front further, 13-zip. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line, the concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
They'll set up here for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Our score, 14-0. We'll be right back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Right back to Pacheco. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Brought down by Christian Wilkins. Only 2 yards on the run, and they're left with 3rd and 11.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Las Vegas sends out the punt team. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Got 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. Brought in at the 41. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it'll be Dolphins football. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. They go play action. Here's Penix. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. In record pace, it feels like, doesn't it? We have reached the 2-minute warning. It's the Dolphins, who have first and 10. From the shotgun, Penix able to get it to Barkley. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 3. Cut by Diggs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
The best offenses in the league, and I don't really care what level it is, Kate. They stretch it vertically, and they'll stretch you horizontally. You show them that same look and just push the ball vertical, they'll catch on to it. But you start to mix and match and run these guys across the field, you become dangerous.
So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on 1st and goal. McCaffrey punches it in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine. Surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins stretch their lead to 21. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. And as our next drive gets going, Brock, this is a great chance for us to remind you that registration for one of our signature events, the Madden Championship Series, is now open. Sign yourself up. It's all free, and you can show off your skills with over $1.7 million in prizes up for grabs. Yeah, 1.7 mil. In fact, last year, Madden Bowl champion Henry. What's up, Henry? He became the first ever Madden millionaire. You can learn more at MaddenChampionship.com. Finds him over the middle. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Cooper to Jean with the stop. 2nd and 4. He's taken down. The Dolphins rush gets home. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
And the Dolphins in a nickel set for this 3rd down. Well, last play didn't work out too well. Looks like they're going ground game now. And he pushes it forward, but will only reach the 23. A pickup of only 2, and now it's 4th down. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. It'll be Corey Bajorquez doing the honors. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports halftime reports. In the first half, it was the rookie number 8 overall pick, Michael Penix, who had it working out there. He's got a touchdown through the air as his guys have raced out to a gigantic early lead.
Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. Out come the Raiders. They'll have it first to begin the third quarter. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. It gives it Pacheco to start the drive. He's contained at the line for no gain. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. It's Pacheco again. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. That was Jordan Fuller getting there for the tackle.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, that's one of those situations where it's just a double whammy. Number one, you can't afford to give up a possession and waste a possession like that. And number 2, to do it so quickly. A 3 and out in that situation. And really, listen, if there is a path to a comeback, and that's a big if right now, it's going to take sustained drives, and a 3 and out just devastating on that possession.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Ball taken in at the 36. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. A nice 15-yard pickup on the return. And they'll have a short field in front of them as they take over. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Throwing off the play fake here. Headed out right. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Running right, it's Barkley. Has a lane inside the 35. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins push their lead further to start the half. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins continue piling on to this lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. They go play action on first. And the Dolphins are there to bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
How many times we see these coaches after games sit there at the press conference, they pull out the stat sheet, and when they do, they look for some anomalies. And today, well, this head coach is going to be very proud of a defensive effort getting after the quarterback 6 different times. 6 sacks, and they've had a heyday in the backfield.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and long.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. He's got this at the 27. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. Outstanding 28-yard return on that kick. And they're going to take over with some excellent field position. Running back sent in motion left. He sends this one to the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins stretch their lead on the final play of the 3rd. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
Now we'll see them try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins grow their lead yet again. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. And after that last-second score in the 3rd, we'll resume play with a kickoff. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And with this loss already assured, they at least want to find some points and avoid being shut out. To the air now on 1st and 10. Getting Olave on the slant. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the 32. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Caught for big yards on the right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Olave with the catch. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute warning. Raiders just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. He's dropping back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Let's be real clear, there is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they've made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes, and it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
They'll bring out the punter here. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spot. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. The Dolphins and Michael Penix Jr. set to take over again. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Forced out to his right. That's completed right side. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. A very productive play from the rookie QB out of Washington. That gets them a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Wow, they're gonna pass it here. He's throwing deep to the left side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
He's trying another one deep. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. And again, it's Penix. That's into the hands of Barkley. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Throwing it again here. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it sets up second down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. And in for the Miami touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins continue adding on to that lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that pass is dropped. Fitting. That would be their final play of the game as we've reached the end of this one. So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. And if they could play at this level every time out, now their coaches would be happy as they could be. Total team effort, a dominating victory. So that's going to do it for us here at EA Sports. This has been another presentation of Madden Ultimate Team. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say goodnight, everybody.